Okay, another day done, and a little bit more progress has been made. Um, all of the top pieces have all been painted. They're all right there, and on top. The only thing I have to do is I have to spray them with a dull coat to give them this the shine, or to break down the shine, because you can see how this is just regular painted. So that's all I have to do with that. Then I have to paint all of those, paint those, and paint the ones back there. And on all of these, I have to install a little steam spout. So that's what's needed to be done. After these are all painted, dull coated, and the little spout's been put on underneath, the build's going to be complete. With the exception of the finishing touches of the lighting and just the finishing of the work, but the actual building itself will be done. And for an example of how I'm doing the lighting, I have one LED here and one LED right there. And so, as I let that fall, so what I'm doing is I'm going to, what I've been planning on doing is putting a channel in right here, just another piece of styrene pipe going down, so I can just put all the wires in, and that way the light from here and here will go down in one, and then the same thing in the front there. So that way, there's going to be one hole here, so on and so forth all the way around. I don't know if you can actually see it in there. No, you can't. Sorry about that. I thought you could see it. But, or actually I could just do this. This will work. You can see how they're both aimed towards that center pier. And so then that way they'll go down together and go straight through. And the way it'll be hooked up is, I know I've seen some that, the lighting is, just beyond perfect. Like the one that a lot of people have been commenting about, because I had been watching his prior to building this, CSX Matt, I think it is, in his 12 stall roundhouse. Granted, I don't have the 500 LEDs that he has, but this will take 60 LEDs. And the only thing that I like that he did, because I do plan on having each of these tracks have a cutoff, a cutoff switch. I do like how he had the light in the corner of each of the stalls, and so I'm thinking about doing something like that, or like a green light, or like have them all red if the power's off, and then switch to a green. I don't know. Just trying to think of something to do that's a little bit different, but for the most part, that's what I've got. I have all my LEDs sitting here, ready to go. So those will all be installed. Hopefully tomorrow I can go and get a couple more cans of dull coat so I can finish this off. And I'm hoping that before I go to bed tonight, I can at least have all of these spray painted black and a majority of these painted black, ready to go. So then all I'd have to do is just the dull coat on them, dull coat those, and dull coat the ones over there. And then kind of like I did with these, start putting all the LEDs in there and LEDs in there. So that's all that I have right now. But I hope you guys like it. The way that I have this planned out, I'll explain this real quick. So I've got one track that's going to come out, and it's going to turn right here and go off to the Walther's machine shop, and that's going to be where I'm having on Milwaukee Road 261 stored. And then off of here, it's going to come up to about like right here. A switch is going to be here, and it's going to be two tracks coming out, going across right here, and I'm going to have a cooling tower. And then you know, as the 2 tracks continue through the coaling tower, then, you know, the one siding that goes into it to feed the coal. But I'll show you guys that, you know, how it's gonna look. But this is how it's coming along so far. Hope you guys like it.